And let's be real. Let's say something real quick, okay? I mean, then again, I guess this could apply to all of us, right? What content do we really all have, you know? But I must say this, bro. I don't understand these special events. I don't get it. I don't think I've ever, maybe once, and it wasn't even that fun, but I don't think I've ever really covered special events. Maybe once? I don't know. But I gotta say, I mean, tell me, guys, be honest, tell me if I'm wrong, but that shit is usually fucking boring. Like, there's one or two great, like, trailer clips of, like, good games, but 90% of it is some filler bullshit, which tells me, which I can understand fully, okay? No shade thrown, I get it. But, you know, let me back up. Let me give you an example of what I mean, okay? So, streamers, we have the ability to make something look, you know, not individual streamers, but, you know, groups of them. So you build hype around special events, and then 90 streamers do it because they have no other content and it's free. Now it's become the cool thing to do it, right? It's kind of like magazines or like those modeling agencies, right? They'll choose dudes or chicks that most of us would look at like, all right, you know, they're okay. They're pretty, they're cute, whatever, right? Nothing fantastic, nothing jaw-dropping. But then the magazine will get behind them that has a reputable name, and suddenly a 6 becomes a 29 untouchable legendary Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, like, have any of you guys ever thought about this psychology behind everything that goes on, behind fads, hypes, you know, what's cool, what's not, what's pretty, what's not? You know what I'm talking about? My point to all of this is that's what I feel like 90% of the special events are. I feel like they're really not that fucking cool to watch, but it's just free. So a bunch of streamers do it, and everyone has been like tricked into thinking it's entertaining. I don't know. I could be totally wrong, but that's what it feels like for the majority of everything. But like I said, I guess that's the majority of everything, because realistically, what do we all do individually as streamers, right? I feel like most of what we do is probably CSGO cases, I guess. I mean, in a way, but then again, not really, because that's more of a universal thing. Everyone's kind of going for the gamble of the gold. So that is kind of like a universal entertaining thing, but I don't know. Food for thought, maybe not. But don't forget, we have follower mentality. You know what pisses me off? Let me tell you what really pisses me the fuck off. Instagram. All these different social media platforms. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. Fuck, I mean, this is gonna be a really hot take because I'm more on the side of like full freedom of speech, no censorship, more than I am on that woke culture bullshit. But I feel like I'm at a point where there has to be some kind of moderation of it. I know that's like almost contradictory or like paradoxical, but it's like, bro, some of the shit that I see on there from like actual like senators or like senators to be, or people who are running for office, some of the shit that they pander and that they just like push on the social medias are pure lies, because they know there's like an untapped audience that are just that stupid into deep conspiracy theory type shits. Do you know what I'm talking about? And they push it to a point where it's frustrating because so many people just believe it, you know? I mean, like, even the parody accounts, I think Elon Musk has done a terrible job with the parody accounts. Because I'll be honest, listen, I'm in an industry where I triple, quadruple check everything. And even still, when I'm like casually scrolling, those parody accounts get me. They get me. And I have to almost always double back and take a look at it and be like, damn, that's a parody account. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, like, I don't know if I'm becoming like, you know, that SJW, but that shit is damaging. It's damaging and it's mind controlling, because I know most people aren't double taking it and they're just taking it as a fact. And then imagine what that ripples off to. Imagine how many people trust them in their lives and they just tell them that as a fact. And those people believe it. They don't do the research. It's like, holy, I don't know, bro. Like all this new COVID stuff, right? It's like super like weird and scary. The shit that I see on there, like, it's just so crazy to me. It's really crazy to me. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird. It's like, why are people pushing it as if it's this major conspiracy? Like, I guess there's one simple question I'd really ask. It's like this whole conspiracy that, like, you know, the vaccine is meant to hold the herd. It's like, I just don't understand. Like, it's like, on one hand, they argue that the elites need people like us. I guess maybe I shouldn't put myself in there, but I got a vaccine, right? So maybe I will put myself in that grouping, right? On one hand, it's the elites need us and they use us as if we're the herd, but we are necessary, because without us, they would have no one to, you know, do all the dirty work for them. On the other hand, the conspiracy on this, the same people, it's not like this is a different side. This is the same people. On the other hand, people decide, oh, they all told us to get the vaccine to kill us. Okay, well then how is your other narrative going to go through? How is that going to work? If they want to kill us, how the is this side going to work where they need us to do all the, capitalistic bullshit and do all the entry-level jobs while they make billions? Like, it's like, I don't get it. It's like they choose to ignore one of their crazy conspiracy theories for the other, and they don't realize that both can't exist because they're contradictions of each other. It's just like, it's crazy to me, bro. Like, it really is scary, but I guess that's just maybe a phase we have to go through as a society together. And hopefully one day, I don't know, hopefully one day we pass through this shit. It's just weird to me. It's so weird. Overpopulation, brother, I don't think you've seen the stats. It's the opposite. Population's declining. Like, I'm confused. Is it? Yeah. Like, birth rates and fertility rates and all that bullshit are down. We only want 1 billion alive, but then their grand scheme of things won't work. It won't work. They need everyone. Not to mention, there's a lot of powerful people I know that took the vax, right? And a lot of rich people that I know that have taken it. So it's like, what is this secret group? Is it comprised of 100 people around the world? So what? They're looking to have 100 people alive and the other, 7 billion dead, and they're gonna keep 100 people. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Well, let me say this, because I don't want to go too deep into this, because I know it's like a very, very sensitive topic, and I know it's gonna be a split chat, or maybe not. Maybe it'll be more toward one side, and maybe 10% vocal minority will be speaking out loud. I don't know. Let me just say this, okay? Here's kind of my general rule of thumb. If your belief of what is going on is accurate and stems from fact, then why do people need to spread misinformation and disinformation to get their points across? It's the same thing I used to say to the people that came at me for gambling. If I am all these things people are saying, then why do they have to present out of context clips as evidence? Why can't they provide full context clips and get their point across? Because they know the full context would contradict their narrative. So they have to post out of context clips that are lies to back up their lie. It's the same thing in the real world. When people have to push out disinformation or misinformation about COVID or the wildfires or different disasters to get their conspiracy theory across, that should be a major indicator to most people that, okay, wait a second. And what I mean by misinformation, disinformation is you'll see a clip. Let's do an example. You'll see a clip of a president that actually, in the full context, you see one thing, and then this senator will only show 3 seconds, and they present it as a whole different thing, knowing that the people watching are going to take them for their word and aren't going to actually watch the entire 2 minutes. They're going to just watch the 3 seconds and take the senator for their word. So it's why would you need to do that if you are on the side of truth? It's it's a very simple, to me, that's very logical, right? I don't know. You're getting soft in your old days, homie. I'm not getting soft. It's just really frustrating and a little scary, to be honest. It's and hear me out, okay? For those of you that think I am being soft, let me say this. It's not affecting people like me. The people it's affecting are the ones that think I'm being soft. It's affecting you. You're the ones being corralled. You're the ones being herded across the lands under one, a story or premise or whatever the it's you it's not affecting me. As far as I'm concerned, and as far as some of these streamers are concerned that you guys watch, we're in that top percentage where, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be in the jets. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be on Mars when shit goes down. You know what I'm saying? So it's not me being soft. I have no reason to be soft. It's most of you guys that are gonna be affected. So it's y'all should be opening your eyes to this. Y'all should be, using some critical thinking and doing research before taking different people, even me, at my word, right? I don't know, man. It really annoys me. It really annoys me. This is why I say, the right side of Twitter is no better than the left side of Twitter. When I say of Twitter, keyword of Twitter, okay? Because in my opinion, the vocal minority extremists are on Twitter. I don't think the actual level-headed Republican or level-headed Democrat that's more middle left, middle right are on Twitter every day. And if they are, they probably have no platform whatsoever. The ones who have a platform that get 66,000 likes on a tweet are usually the extremists of each reverse side, right? You know what I'm talking about? Whether, if it's the right side, you have their infant. The first thing they're holding isn't even their mother. It's a M4 full automatic. That's what they're holding on to when they're born. And then you have the left side that comes out with blue hair and God knows what else. So it's that's what I'm referring to when I say the Twitter right and the Twitter left. It's just both sides, man. It's just total misrepresentation of facts. It's scary.
It was fucking hot. Okay.